Well, wow, that's really bad. Okay, I did a video, I think last week on the 3311 TNA show, their Impact they had in North Carolina. I think that's where it was, North Carolina. And anyway, I thought it was really bad. I mean, obviously from my video, and you guys know, I thought it was really bad. Well, anyway, I actually watched it. I actually watched the show last night. Not entirely, but some of it, just to see whether it was bad as I thought it was or not. Man, it was so bad. I mean, the only good match, like I said, like I thought it would be, was Beer Money versus Gunner and Murphy for the TNA World Tag Team titles. I believe it was. I believe for the titles. I don't really remember, but that was a good match though. And yeah, some really shitty matches. I mean, like, you have Scott Steiner versus Rob Terry. No, I don't want to see that match. I'm not interested in seeing old ass Scott Steiner versus Rob Terry. Rob Terry had no business in TNA anyways. He looks like he should be a WWE wrestler. They like those huge guys. That think that those huge bodybuilder guys. He has no business in TNA. I mean, well, anyway. And then on top of that, they do this stupid ass Jarrett's wedding thing. I didn't really mention that in my last video, but I thought I should mention it here. It's like, what? I don't want to see this on TV. Why is this on TV? I do not want to see Jarrett. I don't want to see this thrown on TV. This whole Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, and Kurt Angle thing. I don't care. I don't want to see it on TV. I'm not interested in it. We're not even remotely interested in it. It should be left in the personal lives of these wrestlers. Nothing to do with TV. I don't want to see this. Who cares? Then you had the whole Hulk Hogan, Dixie Carter, who's running TNA ruling. I don't care. Why is Hulk Hogan even on TV? Why? You look like an old piece of crap that's no business anywhere near that ring. I used to love Hulk Hogan, but now it's like, now this is getting ridiculous, which is terrible. I mean, he looks like shit. I mean, he looks like a guy that should be retired at home, not working for a little bit of money TNA may be paying him, or millions. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they're paying over $1 million a year to do nothing but sit and talk. And anyway, I don't know, it makes me angry. Excuse me. But what makes me really angry was what pissed me off, and I actually saw the match. So I saw the whole Sting Jeff Hardy thing. I mean, that pissed me off. That's why I made my first video. But anyway, I saw the match last night, and that's what really pissed me off. Sting, Jeff Hardy comes to the ring. Okay, he's a champion. He's your top heel. He's your top champion. Blah 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 blah. Okay, then they do this whole total copying. They copied it. I just said copy Undertaker with the WWE's thing with Undertaker when they did the 22111 thing. They did the 3311 thing as I said in my last video. But they did the whole Thunder and Lightning thing, and they copied WWE when The Rock came back, and I was like, really? Really? I mean, why? Why are you even mentioning WWE at all in your programming? I don't understand that. But anyway, they did all that. Sting looks like he has no business in that ring. I mean, he didn't look. And then that match starts, and it's like, oh, Sting looks so bad in the ring. I mean, it was like, okay, he's just horrible. It's just crap. I'm sitting there waiting for Sting to win the title. Then 5 minutes later, he beats Jeff Hardy. He beats Jeff Hardy and becomes TNA's world champion. Okay. So Jeff Hardy is the top heel. And then all of a sudden Sting, out of nowhere, comes back. He's 50 years old. He's old. His matches don't last more than 10 minutes anymore. And Jeff Hardy is supposed to be your top heel. He's supposed to be your he's supposed to be your champion, right? He's supposed to be the guy you built up as your champion. Then Sting comes out of nowhere and beats Jeff Hardy. So all your work for the last 6 months went down the drain, basically. You threw it down the drain just to re-sign Sting, which I don't want to see him anymore. And I'm sure that most people don't want to see him anymore. And they put the title on him. I don't understand. I literally don't understand why they do this. I don't know why. If it's Hulk Hogan, He thinks only old guys can draw, which is not. Which then he's stupid. I'm not sure if it's Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff, I don't know what the hell he's doing there. Eric Bischoff's a moron. And he has no business anywhere near TNA. He destroyed WCW. He helped destroy WCW. He's helping destroy TNA now. I mean, this company has totally gone down the drain over the last year since him and Hogan took over. And I don't know, maybe it's Dixie Carter. Maybe it's her. Maybe this whole thing is her. Hiring Hogan and Bischoff in the first place was the biggest mistake she can make. Biggest mistake she can make. Hiring Hogan and Bischoff is like hiring. It's like hiring. She has Hogan, she has Bischoff, she has Russo. The three biggest people that destroyed WCW single-handedly. 3. She hires all 3 of them and pretends that they're gonna be just fine with them. Just TNA would be just fine. In fact, be so much better than it was before. I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. Are they going out of business or would they thrive? I hope to God that they do well, because I want them to do well. I want them to do well because that way WWE could not do their shitty wrestling anymore. Because I'm tired of their shitty wrestling too. Believe me, their matches suck. Unlike TNA's matches, at least most of their matches are great. WWE matches totally suck usually. Especially they all totally suck. So it's like, ugh. So we need TNA in order to get WWE out of their ass, you know, get them out of their complacency. That's what I think. What do you guys tell me what you think? You know, I don't know anymore. You know, I'm done. All right, I'll be back later with another video, I think.